whether you believe it or not, the blessing in disguise is having Trump and his cohorts in the White House, because they make it just so damn obvious what's going on. If you had somebody like Kamala Harris in the White House, she would just be a figurehead. She wouldn't say nothing. She didn't see nothing, didn't do nothing. Would just be going along to get along. And all the
At this point with Trump, I kind of wish he would just not say or do anything. I mean, you know, and again, it's one of those be careful what you wish for, because I am appreciating how fast it is all unraveling. Well, it's happening. We're simultaneously alienating the EU and the Gulf Arab states, and we're in it. It's kind of glorious in a way.
Being as that we're in this very unique moment right now, and every minute something changes in the media sphere, so we have to be ready at all times for what might pop up or not. But here's the deal. I am convinced at this point that something definitely happened to Netanyahu. Don't know if he's officially gone or not, but the fact that these are the types of videos that he's making right now, which are not out in public, and he apparently, Jen, has missed 7 consecutive meetings with his generals.
But here's my question. How are we knowing the information, right? Because there's so many, the sources are not clear, you know? And again, I'm hopeful, but it would be nice. I just don't think that the world's justice is going to work like that. I would say that he would be in exile and living the high life in Argentina before he would be, gone.
Too easy to spot, unless he's going to completely rearrange his face. And according to the Israelis, he hasn't changed his face.
The brave people of Iran, I wish you, as I do every year, a happy holiday season, beginning with the Festival of Lights. It signifies the age-old belief of the Iranian people that light will triumph over darkness, that good will triumph over evil. This year, this holiday has special meaning. Celebrate it with your friends, your family, your loved ones. I take this opportunity to wish you a happy Nowruz, a year of freedom, a new beginning of hope to all of you, my dear friends. Nowruz Piruz, Payonde Iran.
I don't know what this is irrelevant, because we don't know if this is real or not.
No, we don't. And that's the thing. He hasn't been seen doing anything that would give the indication that he is alive. Now, you, on the other hand, believe that if there's another reason why Iran is so far ahead of us right now in terms of not just military action, but overall morale within a given country, you're saying that you told me a little bit earlier that the new Ayatollah of Iran is basically out in the streets in public in Tehran.
Oh yeah. We're so out of our element. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. These guys I wish we had this still photo of him, of the,
that's tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
But wherever they are,
there's a picture of the Iranian president and, the minister of their secretary of state position, I forget. And they're walking down the street of Tehran in the middle of all this going on, no security around them. And I'm just like, that's some serious Sequoia energy there. You know what I mean? Like, that is some serious, come on. When you're talking about we're in the middle of a war, these guys are so friggin' confident. They're walking around town. Yeah, that's how I know we lose. That's how I know we lose. Because if you're swinging a Sequoia like that, a lot of people are going to get dead. That's what I know. Because that is, that's some energy right there.
Again, like you said, have the people behind, the people that are behind them believe in them wholeheartedly as they should. This is another clip that they're claiming is of Netanyahu. We're not going. Everybody has seen the one with him in the coffee shop, apparently, and even that one is being highly debated. Here's another one.
שיר ושיר. איזה יופי.
תודה רבה.
תודה,
איזה
תודה לכם.
אלופים, תודה רבה.
תודה לכם. טוב, קצת לספוג שמש. שלום לכם. של מי הכלב? שלך. איזה סוג זה?
כנענית, ישראלית.
כנענית ישראלית, כל הכבוד. טוב, גם לה מגיע קצת.
ישראלית אמיתית.
יאללה, לכולכם מגיע. יצאתם להתעורר קצת?
כן.
יפה מאוד. תראה, לירושלים יש משהו יותר יפה מזה?
But not for long.
But a lot of these, we will never know when these things were made or if they're AI. It looks weird.
It does.
Like the profile does not look right. And the size of his head, if you put it back to the image where he was standing, where she was, where they were standing facing each other, and you look at the size of him compared to her, it's disproportionate. And I don't mean just because he's bigger than her. Like it looks freaky.
Well, if you look closely at the way he's moving and the way the pixelation, it doesn't look real. Watch again.
קצת לספוג שמש. שלום לכם.
Something off.
של מי הכלב? שלך.
But no, wait until, look, stop. Look at that right there. That profile looks like a mask. That doesn't look real. Now, I don't know if, and look at his size of his head compared to her head. It's not a matter of, oh, he's bigger. It's out of whack. So he's supposed to be facing and speaking with this woman, but yet he is so much more in the foreground than she is in this picture. You see? It isn't just that he's bigger, or it's a person wearing a giant oversized head.
Well, he does have a big head.
Yes, but do you see what I mean? That's not real.
נהדר.
הוא השתגע מזה.
תשמע, אני זוכר את זה.
אתה זוכר? קוראים לו גיא.
I'm telling you, look at the guy on the left and look at him.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like, it almost looks like a rubber face.
Well, here's what it is. They superimposed his face on whoever this guy was talking to in this video. So it is a real video. It's probably a real video of something that happened. It just wasn't Netanyahu.
By the way, if anybody, this is the difference between somebody like Netanyahu and somebody like Gvir. See, Gvir has just disappeared. Like people haven't seen him, they haven't heard from him. People haven't seen or heard from Netanyahu's son, which I think is probably the more interesting part of all of this. The fact that he's been removed. Who's to say that he wasn't assassinated in Miami? I mean, to me.
I mean, who's to say that maybe cooler heads in our empire decided that they were done with Milikowski and his bullshit?
Well, that's what I said on Saturday.
And maybe this was their way out. I don't know. Although I don't think the problem is that I have absolutely zero faith, respect, or anything for anybody that's on our leadership team, if you will. And so I can't give them that credit because I don't think that, because I just don't, and I also don't think they're that smart, unfortunately.
No, I don't, but I do think that there has to be at least a few people who will say, if we don't get out of this now, we're never going to get out of it. And the only way we get out of it is if we get rid of him. Because if we get rid of him, eventually they're going to be a rudderless ship and they're not going to be able to do anything anymore.
Well, yeah, well, they're already gone. Like my feeling is that we are currently, and by we, I mean the West in general, but our country in particular, we're right now living in a Truman Show in terms of the control of what we're able to see and understand as to what's going on right now. And even the people who have the best contacts are not being able to get information. It's very, very difficult. So we really don't know. But my belief is that this is the end of the Zio state. This is the end of the Zio state.
זה היה במטוס, אוקיי, תמסרו לו דש. איזה יופי. שלום. שלום לכם. גם אתם יצאתם קצת להתעורר?
כמובן שיש מרחב מוגן ובמקום כזה.
מרחב מוגן, איפה את יודעת?
ממש שמה, בטח. א' ב' זה לבדוק.
כמה צעדים מכאן, נכון?
כמה צעדים.
יופי, זה הכי חשוב.
צה"ל ינצח ואנחנו נשמור על עצמנו.
מצוין, זה בדיוק.
חד משמעי.
את אמרת הכי טוב. הציבור מבין את העניין. אבל הנה הפרט הכי חשוב, איך קוראים לך?
Can we
מה
not watch
ששיר
this?
אמר, ואת?
I don't want to watch this. I really
יש
don't.
לנו שני שירים כאן.
There's
מה
no point
ששיר...
watching this. It's just gross, and I don't want to watch him.
Yeah, he is pretty hideous.
It's just like we don't need to watch this.
One can only hope that he has been dealt with, and if he has, then I can only hope. Again, like I said, I have nothing to cheer about. Yeah, it'll be nice that he's gone, but there is a reckoning coming for all of these people. All of them. They all will have a reckoning that will be bestowed upon them for what they've done to humanity. They are not getting off.
I think they're going to cease to exist.